Hey YouTube, welcome back to Bold and Beloved. My name is Sadie, and today I'm going to be talking about the 5 things that I learned in my first year at college. For me, this was personally the hardest year that I had at school, and I always wanted to have a way to talk about it and a way to share my experience with people, and so just being on this channel has really allowed me to have that opportunity to share that with you guys. So if you are in your first year of college and you're struggling, or even if this is just something you're interested in learning more about, I'm super excited to have you guys with us. So one of the first lessons that I learned in my first year of college was that it is not nearly as cool as it looks on Instagram. I know personally for me, I was a couple years younger than a lot of my friends, so I had seen them already go through college. I had been following their experience on Instagram for a few years. I don't know, I would get on Liberty University's Instagram pages and just look at people's experiences, and I would just sit in my room and think, oh my gosh, that's how it's gonna be when I get there. That's not how it's gonna be when you get there. Instagram is definitely the highlight reels of everybody's life, and so when I came to college and I didn't quite have that experience that I had been expecting, I think I kind of let myself down, and I kind of went into a depression a little bit my first year. It was really hard to go through. I was away from my family. I was just really, I think, down because I wasn't having the college experience that I thought that I was gonna have. So if I could share one piece of advice with you guys, it would be, don't come into college with expectations. Don't come in thinking it's supposed to be a certain way. Just come in expectancy, is that a word? Just come in without having expectations. And just make friends. Don't come in thinking you're going to have this group of friends. Don't come in expecting to have these wild, fun experiences 24/7, because for me, it didn't look that way. A lot of times on the weekends, I wouldn't have plans, and I was just like, wow, I am such a loser. That's not true. That's not the case. If you don't have plans on the weekends, honestly look at it as a blessing, because by the time you're a junior or a senior, you're gonna wish that you didn't have plans on the weekends and that you would just have time to just sit back and relax. It's definitely a season where you're learning about yourself and you're learning that it's okay to be alone, but if I could give you any piece of advice, just know that it is okay to be alone. You don't have to have FOMO, and you don't have to be up on Instagram 24/7 living your best life, because quite honestly, it's not real. The second thing that I learned is that your real friends probably are not the girls that you meet in week 1. And I know that sounds really harsh to say, but the girls that I met in week 1 of school, I don't even talk to anymore. It doesn't mean that they weren't nice. It doesn't mean that we weren't friends. It doesn't mean that they aren't friendly people. It just means that life moves on. You go in different paths. Everybody has a different major. People move off campus, people stay on campus, people start getting boyfriends. That's just the reality of life, and so you probably aren't going to be you're probably not going to be friends with the people that you meet in week 1. So don't get discouraged, because I know that there was a time in my freshman year where I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have anybody. And I know it can feel really scary, but just trust in the Lord and know that He has a plan for you. And it might not happen in your time, but it's going to happen in time. So just relax and just give it to God. The third thing is, boys are not everything. Yeah, shocker. I think for myself, I thought I was gonna come to college and that I was just gonna finally meet a man. I was gonna meet somebody that was gonna fulfill all these dreams that I had had in my head forever. I go to Liberty University, which is a Christian school, so I thought I was gonna meet this amazing, godly guy right off the bat, and we were gonna fall in love and date for 6 months or a year and get engaged, and it was just gonna be great. But realistically, that's not how it goes. I think my freshman year, I really created a lot of drama for myself that I didn't need to create, because I had, again, these expectations that I was going to meet this person, and I was putting my own timeline in place, and it wasn't God's timeline, and so I created a lot of hurt for myself. I created a lot of trust issues with guys and with dating in general, the Lord did provide me with a guy, and I've been dating my boyfriend for about a year, I think 5 months, I don't know, a year and 4 months, but what I'm trying to say here is it's not always going to happen in your time. Boys are not everything. Spend that time making friends. And again, if you're maybe in a lonely season, use that as a time to get a job or make a hobby. Or just college is a time about finding yourself. We don't always need like somebody in our life to like prop ourselves up on, and I think that that's what a lot of times we do when we go to college, especially as girls, is we think, oh, like I need to have a guy because like that's gonna complete me, or I need to have this big group of friends because that's gonna, I don't know, make me feel secure. It's okay to be alone. It's okay to spend some time finding yourself. That's what this 4 years is all about. It's self-discovery. It's about finding your new passions in life. It's just about figuring out who God made you to be. And that's what we're really passionate about over on Bold and Beloved, is just pursuing your God-given talents, your purpose, and just figuring out how to be passionate about those things. So, that being said, boys are not everything. The fourth thing, you're gonna miss your mom. I know, crazy. I think when I left when I left high school, I was like, see ya, Mom, like, that's it. My mom and I, we've always had a really good relationship, and I love my mom, but by the time I was kind of ready to go to my freshman year of school, I was like, goodbye. 3 months in, probably even less than, and I was like, Mom, calling this woman 24/7. She's probably sitting on the other end of the phone going, I have a life, I have things to do. But I would call her for the dumbest things, and I'd be like, hey, this is what I had for lunch today, and hey, somebody talked to me today, or hey, blah, blah, blah. Like, it was the silliest thing, but you will realize in your freshman year of school that you're gonna miss your mom. And as you go through school more and more, you're gonna appreciate your breaks so much more. You're going to appreciate the time that you have with her, and I don't know, if you're having a struggle right now with your relationship with your mom, it's probably going to get a lot better as time goes on, because you're going to finally see that your mom wasn't so bad all along. The fifth and final lesson that I learned my freshman year of college was that you need Jesus. I've always been a believer. I accepted the Lord whenever I was 6 years old, but I don't think that I truly knew what walking in a relationship with him looked like until the end of high school, and definitely into my freshman year of college. It's a time when you're on your own. It's a time when you don't have the security of your house, your old high school, your old friend group. You're starting over. And so I think for me, my freshman year of college was a time when I had to literally rely on this book, and I had to just rely a lot on prayer. It's the only thing that got me through. At the end of my freshman year, I just remember I deleted my Instagram. I kind of just reverted into myself, and a lot of my time was just spent reading the Bible. A lot of my time was spent journaling. It was just spent like looking up verses on loneliness and anxiety, just the things that I was going through, and it really helped me. It honestly not really helped me. It did help me. It was like the thing that was getting me through the most. I needed that, and I just encourage you to, if you're in your freshman year of college, or if you're in your sophomore, junior, or senior year, open up this book. It has some good stuff in it. It has good principles that are going to help you just really get through life. One verse that I loved, and I still love, it's actually the verse to go along with my word of the year, but it's Proverbs 3:5, and it says, trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he'll make your paths straight. That is such a good verse, especially for college girls out there. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. I promise, when life seems out of control and when stuff is not going well, if you just give it to him and you just trust in him, he'll set your mind at ease. He'll set your heart at ease. Everything will be okay. So, yeah, guys, that's what I have for you today. It was just a short little video, but those were the 5 lessons that I've just, I think, personally taken away from my first year of college, and I've always just wanted to share those with people. So I hope you guys liked this video today, and if you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what you like, and if you have some tips on things that you learned in your first year of college, make sure you comment below because I would love to read them. Okay, we'll see you later, guys. Bye.